Hello everyone! Today we're gonna take a look at Marvel Legends Iron Spider from 60 years anniversary line. So first, we're gonna take a look at the package. The new plastic-free packaging. It's just like a usual Marvel Legends figure packaging, except the window is gone and instead you get a product picture of the figure. As well as on the side, and on one side you still get the comic book artwork. And also on the back you get this product picture, and also you can see here the interchangeable hands, and the top here Spider-Man 60 years anniversary. Yeah, it looks cool. Of course I like the window better, but yeah, if you're curious, I got a video about this. Check it on my channel. You can see it's maybe up here coming. So we're gonna look at the figure now. So probably you're wondering how I already got this. I live in Europe, so usually they come to Europe earlier than US. And I just opened it today. Usually what you want from an Iron Man figure or Iron Spider figure is metallic paint, right? So does this look metallic enough for a Marvel Legends? Maybe, maybe not. So first of all, let's check it close how the paint looks like. The gold itself is really good. That's really metallic. I think they did a good job with the gold. And that's the only paint actually on the figure, is the gold parts. Everything else is just the plastic. And the torso, as you can see from starting from here going to the neck, is a different kind of red. It looks more metallic. And it looks great, and I wish the whole figure looked like that. That is my biggest complaint with this figure. That this two different, as you can see, two different reds, two different kind of plastic they use probably, doesn't match up. And this looks orange, not really the red that you would want, and it is also not so metallic. At least they use the glossy plastic, of course, but the torso looks great compared to that. I mean, the head itself is also not the same color, and on the back you can see again this metallic part, and again you can see the back of the head, the shoulders, they're more orange and not so metallic. That's the biggest problem. And the arms are also not metallic, of course, but you cannot expect that for a $30 figure, so that's acceptable. And they are very big. It got here 1, 2, 3 points of articulation, including on the back piece. One here. Doesn't have it here, but you have it at the end here, which is fine. You can really make crazy poses. It can grab itself. And I like this. I think they did it really cool with the arms. It is thick, it is a flexible material, so they're not gonna break like a Mafex Iron Spider Valdos, I guess this is called, yeah. So I don't think you should be worried about them breaking. So that's great. And the paint itself, as I said, is only gold. And it's mostly clean, but there is some parts that are missing, as you can see here. The missing paint. Mostly it's really clean. It's a bit going over here. The shoulders are not the greatest paint, you can see. And also this side, it's not so thick there. So I would have liked that it was a bit more clean, because it doesn't have a lot of paint on it already. And here it is a separate piece, so no paint. This as well, so it looks perfect. Yeah, it's acceptable, you can say. And the articulation, I think it's mostly fine, but I would have wanted if this up crunch was more like the other retro Spider-Man. So there's an up crunch and a waist swivel, but it's still fine. So the butterfly joint is a problem. It doesn't move that much. I mean, maybe because of the Valdos here that it connects here, so it doesn't go deeper here. And yeah, it doesn't give you much movement. It's still fine, but For the Spider-Man figure, it should have been better. And up crunch goes this far, so not so bad. Can look up very much, and we got this old ball joint system, which is great. So it's not like the retro Spider-Man, you got a gap here, and also that can't look up. So it looks really much up, which is wonderful. I like this. And the arms can go up this much. Pinless joints, double jointed pinless joints, perfect. And the waist, wrist, of course. And the legs can go this much front, this much back, which is also good. Pinless joints again on the knees. Nice. And the feet is also fine. You can make him in some good poses. So yeah, you can say that it's a good release. It's a good release. I would give him 8 out of 10 maybe. So the Valdos are really, as you can see, great. Just make a quick pause here and it already looks very cool. The biggest problem is definitely the red metallic plastic missing. So other than that, it's a great release. And you got interchangeable hands. Of course, the wall crawling hands are missing again, like it happened a lot of times before. I'm expecting they're gonna re-release this figure with a flat color, with a flat kind of style of colors instead of metallic. And maybe then they give us this wall crawling hands. But other than that, I'm glad to have this figure. Let's compare him with some of the other Spider-Man. As you can see side by side, retro Spider-Man here and the armored Spider-Man. It seems like he's in the same height. I think exactly same as the retro Spider-Man, but maybe a little bit taller than the armored Spider-Man. And of course the difference here is we got pinless joints, which is great. We got a new torso, completely new torso, of course, for Iron Spider. And I forgot to mention, you got this cool swivel here that is hidden, which is perfect. So I think, yeah, he looks nice next to other ones. Yeah, I mean, this figure is completely more metallic, which I like. And I customized this with the web lines and the white eyes, so it looks more like the animated style. So now let's compare him to Modular Armor Iron Man. And you're gonna realize now it looks similar in red and gold as well. I think gold is almost matching, but the red itself I think doesn't look so bad when you compare him to Modular Iron Man, because this one also looks a bit orange red, you can say. But still, in general, I think if you compare the two reds, Iron Man is a little bit more metallic. Of course, except the torso of Iron Spider. And let's take a close look. As you can see, the golds are almost matching. So I think you can pose them together and they're gonna look really cool. So yeah, that's it for today. And see you in the next one.